Welcome to week 4 with Ramsay Hunt Syndrome. I'm Steven. This has been a week of positive changes, no migraines, more energy, and something new and pokey. So let's talk about how I'm doing physically. Some good news. Continue to sleep well, and not only long, but I'm also getting better quality sleep. No vestibular migraines. Week 3 was about migraines, and it was really challenging. And through some diet changes and also changes in supplements, I didn't have any migraines this week. And because of that, I found that my baseline vertigo has diminished, and I've felt better as the weeks progress. That's awesome. Bad news? I don't really have any bad news this week. There's nothing that got worse. So that's awesome. Kind of new this week is I went and did acupuncture for the very first time. I've never had acupuncture, let alone in my face and in my ear. But I found an acupuncturist through a friend who helped me find somebody close to my house. And only did one treatment, but I'm going to be doing 3 treatments a week for a while, and we're going to taper down. I did some electrostimulation as well, but I think I'm going to back off of that based on some research that I found. I didn't have any issues with it, but I've read some stuff that makes me want to wait a little bit. Status quo, still have raging tinnitus, can't really hear out of this ear. I'm still pretty tired, but not quite as bad. Like I said, still have the vertigo, the facial paralysis is still pretty strong. Let's do a palsy check. So let's see. Raise the eyebrow. Close the eyes. You can see this one still isn't closing. Puff the cheeks. Can't really do it. Smile. Whistle. Doesn't work. The one thing that I think is different, you'll have to tell me, one of the things I read is you'll see a resumption of a neutral face. When I looked in the mirror this morning, I felt like my neutral face was a little bit better. So let's go. Do I look somewhat symmetric neutral? I feel like I feel a little bit more symmetric neutral. So that's cool. So yeah, physically, I'm still pretty limited, but I feel like I've had some improvement, which is good. Mentally, and let's talk about mentally and work. I found a great book through another video out there, and this is probably the reason I'm recording these videos, is so hopefully somebody can learn from me. But I think I came across and I saw another video where somebody talked about this great book, Fix My Face. And I bought it and started reading it. Great book. If somebody has Bell's palsy or Ramsay Hunt or any sort of facial paralysis, it's a great book. It's written by the Foundation for Facial Recovery. It's mostly written by doctors and medical professionals who have experience with Bell's, with Ramsay Hunt Syndrome. It's just a really great book that I would highly recommend anybody in this situation grab, because you immediately resonate. You can tell that they know what they're talking about. It's part of the reason I'm going to probably back off electrostimulation, because they are saying it's probably not good to do initially. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Ramsay Hunt Syndrome Support Facebook group. This has been a great group I've been a part of almost since day one. I haven't talked about it before, but there's a lot of people that are going through these experiences. I think some of the more vocal people are the ones who are more chronic, which is a little bit depressing, but others will pipe up, and it's just good to hear what their experiences are, what worked, what didn't work, because there's just not a lot of research. Work-wise, mentally, I was able to work about 5 hours this week, 5 hours a day, which is a lot. But my job is just sitting behind a computer, and I sat in this chair, and I was on my laptop, and I had some conversations and did some things. And it's good because I think I'd go crazy otherwise. My leadership team, I am one of the co-owners and the chief operating officer. My leadership team felt like my speech was improving, and so they let me host a customer webinar this week, which was good. And I've had some meetings with customers, and they seem to have gone pretty well. I don't know, maybe they still think I'm an idiot, but I felt like they went pretty well. So that's exciting. Emotionally, I'm feeling better. not having migraines all week was really just a positive lift. And I was really tired at the beginning of this week, but as the week progressed, I just felt better and better physically. And it's hard not to translate to feeling better emotionally. I had a really great visit with one of my good friends, Jason. Came over and we chatted for quite some time. That was awesome. Again, the time having reconnection, it's been a real blessing. The acupuncture, I had a friend from high school that, we're basically Facebook friends, but she reached out to me and we got on the phone and she helped me find this acupuncturist. It was like an angel for me. She helped me. So shout out to Shelly who helped me find my acupuncturist. I really appreciate that. And then just, mails and messages from neighbors that have been supportive of me and my family. We're going through this. It's been really amazing. So I always like to have a spiritual thought or so. Today is April 13th. It is Palm Sunday, 2025, the beginning of Holy Week. And I want to kind of share my thoughts about the resurrection. Resurrection is very much a Christian thing, but it has a whole lot of meaning to me this particular year. Surprise, surprise, because having this physical limitation gives me a newfound appreciation for the restoration that I believe will come with the resurrection that has been brought around by Jesus Christ. And not everybody is given a healthy body. I was. For the most of my life, I've been pretty healthy, been able to do some amazing things in running and triathlons and hiking up some mountains and seeing some amazing things, traveling a lot. And now I'm kind of stripped down to my core. And so I long for that restoration, whether it's this life or the life after this life. What a gift our bodies can be. For some people, they never have a healthy body. They struggle from day one, and we all will deteriorate and lose function as we get older. And so as I begin this Holy Week, I am grateful for the resurrection and for the gift that it is that one day I can be restored not only to a healthy body, but to a perfected body through the power and the gift of our Savior, Jesus Christ. That's my update for this week. If you found this video helpful, like it, ask me a question in the comments. I'll answer it. Share it if you feel like it's of benefit. And subscribe to this channel where you'll get more videos like this, including some shorts and some other one-off videos from time to time. I'm here to document my journey that others might benefit and maybe share some hope and some faith that people can see that there can be hope through very difficult things. See you next week.